So Brian, it's still pretty tough to get a car, even a used car these days. And I think, for that reason, a lot of folks, obviously, want to get as much as they can out of the car they're driving. But, you can throw some bad money after good in a car. We've probably all done it. I know I've made some bad choices. How do you know? At what point do you know it's not worth fixing the car?
Well, probably the most obvious, cleanest black and white scenario would be if you no longer can make it safe and reliable. That's it. You're pretty much done. So that's a real black and white one. But then there's a whole bunch of gray area, right?
Sure.
Like if it's a car that you might think has $3,000 or $4,000 in value, operating properly, and the repair costs that much, now you might start, well, I'm not going to put $3,000 in a car that's only worth $3,000 when it runs right.
Sure.
There's a lot of that type of thinking, but really the true question is, what's my plan B? If I don't fix this, what do I do?
Yeah.
Used cars are, like you said, they're very hard to find.
Oh, yeah.
New cars are hard to get too. So in that case, if $3,000 makes it safe and reliable again, and you can get it done in a couple days, in that scenario, it might make sense to do it. Now you're not car shopping on an emergency.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. Yeah, that's not a good idea. If you are going to car shop, you want to have time to find a deal, work the deal.
Yeah. Then so if you get it fixed, you get it on the road again, and go, okay, well maybe I'll start thinking about another car. Yeah. Now you can take your time. You've got transportation. You're getting around again, and the car's still worth what you put into it. Versus,
hey, let me ask you, getting back to just being safe to drive and all that. Are there any things that people might think, hey, this is okay, this isn't bad, but maybe it might be an indication it's not safe? I mean, shuttering, it's not turning. I mean, are there any common, one or two or three things that are just like, look, if your car is doing this, don't drive it?
Safe and reliable is a big deal, right?
Yeah,
for not only for you, but for everybody else on the road or even on the sidewalks. So if it slides when it's wet or snowy and you don't know how to look at tires, have somebody look at the tires, make sure they're okay. Like you said, shimmying, could be a brake issue, could be a worn steering component, clunks, when it hit bumps, clunking could be bad. Because if you lose a connection on a steering linkage and you lose the steering, I mean, that's bad.
Yeah.
So those are really big safety.
Yeah. Don't push it. I mean, listen, we all try to get as much as we can out of every mile we can of our car, but don't push it. It's not worth it to you. So, what do you do with this information? Well, you consider it, and if your car needs some repair and you think you're ready to do it, you might want to talk to Brian and the guys at Weber. What you might want to do right now is just stop by the website, weberautomotive.com, because we have a whole bunch of other videos, and Jason and Mary, too, I've talked to. It gives you a great idea what they do. Also has some pretty good information that could relate to your car. So check it out, weberautomotive.com. Thank you, Brian.
Thanks, Randy.
And thank you for watching.
Appreciate it.